What's good? Today I'll be doing a Dark Urge Honor Mode run in Baldur's Gate 3. I'll be playing as Griffith from Berserk, and our starting class will be starting off as a fighter. I do plan to multi-class, but for now we'll start off as a fighter. And I was messing around with the character creator and with the options that they give. I don't think it looks too bad, honestly. Could look better, but see, the creator's not as detailed as I thought it'd be. More so on the face options. Oh, and as for the Guardian, I decided to make Slan, and I think she resembles Slan a bit more than Griffith does, but I'll take it. There we are. And we're already bloody, even starting the game.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache.
And desire to rule a kingdom.
And you are in danger.
One step at a time, though.
Time to get out of here. And then you can shed light on the dark of the matter of yourself.
Alright, let's check this out.
Oh, my head.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Let's investigate. DC of 10. Alright. Starting off pretty solid.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Let's leave it alone.
Anything of use?
The looting spree begins.
Dead. Good. Moving ahead. Better not be cursed.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
Wonder what that looks like.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship. 1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
You've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
What are you?
Realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
The enemy. So many enemies.
Alright, what do you want?
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Or not.
Apart from this strange context, you notice nothing unusual about the brain.
Alright, time to bash some skulls. Get in nice and loose.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat. Your fingers twitch with the desire to rip its tender,
That's that
moist
dark
meat
urge
to
kicking in.
shreds.
We gotta resist. Alright, a nat 20, solid.
The creature seems unaware of your interference. It relaxes in your hands.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm. Us. We are us.
Might as well.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
And that we got temporary companion. Just good to have for honor mode.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Squall. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
First enemy encounter. Let's see how we do.
Time to strike. You bow or you break.
So far, so good.
They're dying for me. All of them. One down. Millions.
Victory awaits. Taste my fury.
Alright, pretty solid.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the
I
hell.
think a little overkill with 2 fighters.
Open up. Moving in.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Getting some pretty decent loot to start off.
Here we go.
Let's see what it says.
I can make no sense of it.
Can't read this script. Another mystery.
Maggots will be
Laser,
done.
let's see if you can
Aggression.
understand.
A sigil I cannot make sense of.
Let me out! You! Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers.
Let's see what we can do.
Construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
It could be useful.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket. Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing. Here's the key.
You taking that with us?
A brain in a jar.
Faint images appear in your mind.
I'll be
A
saving that
brain,
for later.
a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Seems simple enough.
Looks like we found the key.
Skra. How many hosts of these gay infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Could mean anything.
Perfect.
We'll wait till we get Shadowheart to
hiding
mess
here?
with that.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod. Another blade. Light on my feet.
Dazed woman. The console appears dormant. The console hums to life.
Where do we put it?
open the nearby pod. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Like we were gonna fail that.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it.
Really
A
dig the
shiver
starting armor
runs
for
across your
the
mind.
fighter.
You feel sated.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Dangerous company's pretty useful to have.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait. Are we going to help each other or not?
Why not?
Shadowheart. One moment.
What you got there?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on. Let's get on with it. What do we have here? Well, this isn't enlightening.
What path lies before me?
Life flickers in his eyes, but he seems totally unaware of his surroundings. A fleeting image washes over you. An unwashed operating table. Your innards without. The headache grows worse.
Let's have a look.
Before we do anything, let's get this chest. See if we can free this.
Let's see what this does.
Dazed woman. As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Looks like it didn't free her. So you got lucky there, Shadowheart.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Oh. No reaction to that, Shadowheart? That could have been you.
The newborn mind flayer stares at you, weak and dazed. Psionic energy radiates from the prisoners, but they do not react.
Might as well. You get for some starting XP.
Concentrate. Make way!
On my way. Huh, I'll give it a shot. Odd. I feel better.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
Here, this fiend is a pretty useful weapon, but since we're playing on honor mode, I don't want to risk it. But it's pretty decent starting gear, but we'll find decent gear. Don't want to compromise to run this early.
I am fury. I am death. No time to waste. Focus, straight through.
May the gods take you first. At the ready.
Take this ship.
Fury. I am death.
Solid.
Make way. Got to move.
Another fight. Let's go. Swift as my feet can carry me.
I am fury. I am death. On the move. It's clean.
No time left. I must reach the helm.
Swift and lethal. Hetazeth!
To reach the transponder.
On I go.
No choice but to keep going.
Into the bloody fray!
I will ascend.
Never a dull moment. I'll give it a shot.
We'll have
The
Griffith
helm's
take the
aiming
wheel.
transponder. You made it in time.
Looks like we made it in one piece.
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Alright, let's get a bearing of our surroundings.
At the ready.
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing.
Let's see if we can
you find a half
enter the
smile
memory banks.
flittering across your face. As soon as you delve into your mind, it is filled with flashes of 1,000 different dead. There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
Looks like Shadowheart made it.
Very well.
Looks like it's ample opportunity.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I was trying to rob you. Caught me red-handed.
Well, that's honest of you. Don't do it again. I'll give you a pass this time, considering I owe you my life. And speaking of, how are we alive?
Yeah, beats me.
True. Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about. I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Delays now.
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake.
Alright
Can't think of
then, let's
better
get going.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Shall remember that. It's like I'm playing Walking Dead all over again.
More of those wretched things.
Alright, now this is the true test. See if we have what it takes to play honor mode. Let me grab everything real quick. Let's go for the tank.
Time for some bloody work.
Oh, we're able to tank it.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal. I'll strike you down.
My faith will protect me.
Alright, Shahar, you hold the back line.
On the move. I'm ready. Bleed for me.
Let's seal up just to be on the safe side.
Take you. Can't afford to let up. Feel my mistress's wrath. What should I do? Take you.
Could have been
Perhaps
better,
our
but
survival
hey,
isn't such a
none of us
distant
died,
prospect.
so I'll take it.
Something's on my mind.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Kill it yourself, but we'll help out.
There. Can you see it? Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need him alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Not?
Come on, do we have the same hair?
Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me. Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Alright, now's our chance. Or not. Come on.
A fine effort. But I've seen it all. I was walking this land while your ancestors were learning to crawl.
What do you mean by that?
Now tell me, what just happened? What was that? It sounds like you saw a glimpse of my past. And I saw yours.
Alright. So we were able to convince him. Luck, good for us.
You're not one of them. They took you. Same as they took me. I'm half tempted to spill your guts all over the dirt anyway, but for now... Apologies.
I'd prefer it if you didn't.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Things aren't looking too good for us.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right, I accept. Lead on.
As he joins your side, your mind dances with thoughts of a perfect, pretty corpse.
We'll leave it alone for now.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best
Wait till we get some insurance. Just in case things don't go our way.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone?
Who are you?
Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced.
How about you introduce me now?
Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone?
I'll give you a hand, but I don't know if it'll be a helping one. We'll see. Oh, nat 20. You got lucky there, Gale.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
Introductions?
At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
You'd be right. But how'd you get stuck in there?
I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? That vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand, so who am I to argue? Still, swashbuckling heroics aside, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region, were you not? The insertee we speak of, this parasite? Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most? No doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I can hit things pretty hard, but that's about it.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds good.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone!
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese!
Never heard
now
that one
move it!
before.
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
Let's see.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Try me.
Could go down there, but something tells me that that's wouldn't be the best idea.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there? Oh, I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
You're dead!
Now they see me.
Moving.
Mistra Rill.
Eat this!
In striking distance. Still breathing, despite everything. Make it hurt.
Just keep your eyes peeled.
Quiet. Step in softly. Something smells tasty.
I'm ready. No time to dally.
A wizard, not a cat burglar. It shall be done.
Quietly now.
Alright, let's get this party started.
Choking our own.
Does this count as adventure? May the gods take you first. What now? Another step forward.
On the hunt.
I speak, they burn. Blood follows me everywhere.
I'm ready. With pleasure. We'll do it my way.
Their worst nightmare. Wave, save me. Can't take much more.
Into the shadows.
Time to push my luck again. Survival is all that matters.
To the death. The subtle approach.
Let's get you up.
Come on, can't stay idle. Think you can take me on?
Just avoid
Alright,
that trap.
historian, you can deal with this room.
Intestines throb, blood.
So I always pays to have a rogue in the party.
Let's have some fun.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Yes, please.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Watch the shadows. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Easy. Be careful. There are traps about. Traps. How considerate.
Luckily, the button was right next to the coffin. Not much of a trap.
All right.
I have such a headache. Have I been this way before?
If only picked up that key. Alright, Gale. Use your
This book
wizard
is far
knowledge.
larger than it should be with such a massive lock.
Keep rolling the d20s. I don't think I've gotten a nat 1 yet. Let's keep it that way.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scroll as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Yes?
Before we hit that button, do a tactical short rest. Be on the safe side.
That helped.
All right, time to skulk about. Hells, something just woke up.
Then we short rested.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
I didn't mean to do that.
Better make my next move. What do we have here?
There is work to do.
Bad one like this.
Let's have some carnage. Let's have a little fun.
What's the plan?
straight.
Time for some bloody work.
Just like old times.
Let's end this.
Death is but a word away. Don't know what hit him.
Let's find some prey.
Need to act fast. Got to press on.
Tale for the ages. Step to it.
Save me. I cannot take much.
Quickly. Time for a new approach.
Talk to me. Got to move.
Swords meet sorcery.
Kill! Kill! Kill again!
Alright, we were able to break his concentration. solid.
Come on then.
To be on the safe side.
Let's finish this. On my way.
Unleash me. Try me. Leave no trace.
Alright. That encounter went a lot better than the last one. No one went down.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Is this some sort of riddle?
Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question?
Yeah, why not?
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
Let's give in to the dark urge.
Some do. Yes. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Alright, let's go see what this mind flayer's up to. Level 5? Alright, we gotta make sure we don't get controlled.
Approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. You can't move, can't think. Thinking is mercifully done for you. It will be a joy to serve. To die for it an honor. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Alright, let's count its focus. Another nat 20.
Your mind's
Maybe we didn't need
lusting
these
for
inspiration
something that
points
is
anyways.
gone.
Doesn't
But
hurt
then
to
its
have.
grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
I would rather not.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Monster. Of course it's dangerous. Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Looks like Lae'zel's
And if it
quite a
escapes,
predicament.
how will you?
See what we can do.
A guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never.
I wouldn't kill you.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a gay tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification. You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. The party's full. You'll need to make room. Very well, but heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
Always room for more.
Now we don't need two fighters in the party. But I'll bring out Lae'zel later on. Probably when we get to the groves. To do her personal quest. do a short
Keep going
rest.
a little longer now.
Shit's gonna go down.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gates! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Will coming in to save the day.
Time to move.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Guard the bastards! For the absolute!
This isn't the best position to start out, but we got plenty of bodies.
The last board is set. My turn.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Ready or no?
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Dance macabre.
Got to focus. Let's make this quick.
Appreciate it.
Time to press ahead. Have to keep going.
Down with you.
Mine is the advantage.
Alright, we've been doing pretty solid for this encounter.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Pull yourself together.
Alright. I think we're gonna do a long rest in camp, then we're gonna call it. Oh, there you are, Withers.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No. A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling, there is little else to explain. A matter of coin. Then I shall wait here patiently until it is acquired. Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
I'll respec and change classes later, off screen.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for
Well,
any
let's see what
common
everyone
foes.
what everyone's up to.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw
Must
it.
be important then. Only piques my curiosity.
I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be
Such
other
as?
causes. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
We'll touch back later.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
But, crazy shit so far.
We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Seems important.
Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
A Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry.
I'll bust out some rhymes then, Gale. I'm all ears.
Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
Now you're holding back, Gale.
For a split second, you see a swirl of untamed magic. Then his defenses drop like a portcullis.
Out! That was uncalled for.
My bad.
Not an eventuality I'm entirely unfamiliar with. Nevertheless, please don't try that again unless I invite you to. Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of ceremorphosis. If it is, they've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If ceremorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful, still a win in my book. We all have those from time to time. I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bought the last remaining copy of Etheril's Enchiridion of Enchanting Easements. It's a first edition, too. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about, so long as they remain fantasies. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Till next time, Gale.
Chatter already, Tusky. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Doesn't sound
Words
too
forged
pleasant.
in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But
just play it
anomalies
by
lead to
ear.
surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass. Ceremorphosis takes all of you. Mind, body, soul. An ordinary tadpole would eat at your memories until they were lost to the void. But our tadpoles are far from ordinary. I wonder if another factor's in play. Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion, attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified. It is done.
Alright, it's time to end the day.
A long way to go still.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile,
We'll be
but I
fine.
didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a creche. The parasites inside us do not rest. Even as we speak, they defile our brains and warp our bones. Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate
Likewise.
to end you.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
What were you two talking about? I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel.
What's your problem? You don't like the Yankees? Are you the Yankist?
So am I. If we're to survive, we need to trust each other. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
That we can all agree on.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
Why are you chilling over here, Gale? Alright, and with that, I think I'm gonna end things here. Made some pretty decent progress. Till next time.